Hello everyone, welcome back to my vlog. Today I am visiting a very historical place in Sri Lanka, Yudhaganawa Rajamaha Vihara. This place is located in Buttal area and it has a deep connection with Sri Lankan history. So today I am going to explore this place and show this everything. Okay guys, now I arrived here. As you can see, this place is very calm and peaceful.
I can already feel something different. It is peaceful, quiet, almost like time has slowed down. Just imagine hundreds of years ago, the same land was not peaceful. It was a battlefield, a place where history was made.
Now let's dive deeper into the history of Yudhaganawa Rajamaha Vihara. The name Yudhaganawa itself gives us a clue about its past. The word Yudha means war and Ganawa refers to a place of field. So it is believed that this area was once a battlefield.
According to Sri Lankan history, this place is connected to the famous war between King Dutugamunu and King Elara. This war is considered a major turning point in Sri Lankan history because it led to the unification of the country under King Dutugamunu. After the death of King Kawantissa, Prince Dutugamunu became a powerful ruler in Ruhuna. At the time, Prince Saddhatissa was in the Digammadula region, and a conflict between the two brothers was expected. Dutugamunu sent several messages, but Saddhatissa did not respond. That silence eventually led to a conflict. Saddhatissa came with his army and camped at the Chulangani field, which is now known as Yudhaganawa. Battles took place there and Dutugamunu was forced to retreat. He later went back to Magama and reorganized his army. After that, with the help of Buddhist monks, peace was established between the two brothers. There is also another popular legend connected to this place. King Dutugamunu's loyal elephant, Kadol, became very sad after the king's death and fell ill. While being taken back to Magama, it became very weak near the Yudhaganawa Stupa. It is said that the elephant bowed toward the Stupa and died there according to some sources. However, history does not always tell only one story. Another view suggests that the Yudhaganawa Stupa may not be related to the battle at all. It may have been built in memory of Queen Ratnavali, the mother of King Parakram Bahu. Professor Senara Paranavitana also suggested that this area may have been ancient Kiragama. So the question is, was this really a battlefield or a place of memory and devotion? Yudhaganawa remains a place where history, legend and faith come together, a silent witness to the past.
Now let's talk about most impressive feature of this site, the Stupa. The Stupa at Yudhaganawa Rajamaha Vihara is considered one of the largest stupa in Sri Lanka. It is massive size alone show how important this place was in ancient times.
According to Professor Senara Paranavitana, this stupa originally belonged to a special type known as a Kotvehera. A key feature of a Kotvehera is that construction stops above the basal rings, creating a flat platform, and a smaller stupa is then built at the center. However, later archaeological excavations reveal new evidence. Dr. W.H. Vijayapala, a former Director General of Archaeology, stated that the Yudaganava Stupa is not a Kotvihara. Instead, it had originally been a complete stupa with a square enclosure and a Kotakaralla. At present, the stupa stands at approximately 26 meters in height with a circumference of about 1083 feet. This clearly shows that it was constructed on a massive scale. Another fascinating feature is that a significant portion of the stupa is believed to be buried underground. Because of this, its original height and full structures are still not completely known. Some scholars even suggest that this stupa could be compared to massive ancient constructions like Jayadavanarama, highlighting its historical and architectural importance. The stupa is mainly built with bricks, reflecting the advanced engineering knowledge and architectural skills of ancient Sri Lanka. So, when you stand in front of the stupa, you can truly feel the grandeur of ancient Sri Lankan civilization and the deep devotion to Buddhism. During the Kandyan period, Yudaganava Rajamaha Vihara also received royal patronage. In 1716, Rajadi Rajasingha confirmed a land grant, and later Sri Vikrama Rajasingha issued the Yudaganava Vihara decree. According to this, the temple owned about 1739 acres of land. The Buddha image house seen in front of the Yudaganava stupa is also believed to belong to the Kandyan period. However, it is clear that the front section was added in a later period. The Buddha statues and deities inside represent the Kandyan artistic style, but some painting suggests that they were created by a local rural artist rather than a highly skilled royal workshop. A good example of this can be seen in the paintings of Kataragama and Ganesha deities. However, we were not allowed to enter the shrine building. Therefore, we could not see anything inside. But we were able to show a reference image of their interior based on available information. The shrine has now been renovated in modern times. Near the Yudaganava stupa, there is also an important stone inscription from the Polonnaruwa period. It is believed to have been established by King Nishanka Malla. This inscription belongs to a special type known as Gauta pillars. These stone pillars were placed along the main routes from Polonnaruwa to Ruhuna. Their purpose was to provide guidance and moral instructions to the people traveling along these ancient roads. This inscription stands as an important historical proof of Sri Lankan's ancient road system and royal administration. Sulangane Stupa is another important archaeological site located about 600 meters ahead of the Yudaganava Stupa. This site is believed to belong to the Anuradhapura period, one of the earliest and most significant eras in Sri Lankan history. According to historical sources, this place was once a complete monastic complex. It included a stupa, a bodhi shrine, an uposatagara, and several other monastic buildings used by Buddhist monks. Today, only ruins can be seen, but they still reflect the rich Buddhist heritage of the past. Fragments of Buddha statues have also been discovered here, believed to date back to the 6th and 7th centuries AD.
Okay guys, that's it for today vlog. Shrutagana Rajamaha Vihara is beautiful place with history, culture and taste. Place like this don't just show history, they remain us who we are. Shrutagana Rajamaha Vihara is not just a temple, it's a living memory of Sri Lanka. If you ever visit Buttala, don't forget to come here. Thank you for joining with me on this journey. See you in my next story.